Krishna's pose today. We're going to break it down today. So have a cushion on your mat. Have a big smile, and let's get going. All right, so let's start seated, and I'm going to put my legs long out on the mat, and you can see I'm going to put my bottom right on the edge of the cushion. So not right in the middle, right on the edge of it. See, I'm kind of just falling off. Can you see how that's drawing my lower back in, which is really healthy for your lower back? Flex your toes towards your face. Let's start with the centering. So turn your palms up, take your shoulders back. And I think I mentioned this yesterday, even though these practices are brief, still honor this time to just center, get grounded, and be truly present for this short time on your mat. And a short time can actually make a huge, enormous, infinite difference to your day. So take a deep breath in through both nostrils. As you exhale, commit to being present right here, right now, 15 minutes with me, and well done for turning up. Take another couple of rounds of breath. Beautiful. And then commit to moving with the breath, with steadiness, as we examine the beautiful pose of Krishna, Krishna the lover boy. Everyone loved Krishna. All right. So come onto your fingertips. Let's take Dandasana. Get lovely and tall in your spine. And then bend both your knees. What I'd like you to do now, you could slide off your little bolster there, and then cross your shins right at the halfway point. Because you see how I'm crossed right at mid shin here. All right, and then slide the legs long. And my feet, watch, I'm going to karate chop. In fact, if you had a piece of paper or a cushion, if you put them between your feet, you squeeze them together. Can you see that action? I'm actually squeezing to a midline. I'm even squeezing up into my hips. So give that squeeze, straighten your legs as best you can. Take a lovely inhale and exhale, hinge from the hips. And this slightly moves on from our forward folds of yesterday. But this in full Krishna, this is how your legs will be in this crisscross position. First forward bend of the day. So go gently. Inhale, look up towards your toes and whatever you're squeezing in between your feet. And if you haven't got something, just pretend. Exhale and bow in again. One more breath like that. So inhale, extend nice long arms. Exhale and bow. Inhale, come back up to seat. You can take out whatever you're squeezing there. And this right leg, drag it up the side, plant it down, hold your shin, take a lovely inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, wrap your left arm around the top right knee, right hand behind you, and take a twist. Sorry that I'm twisting away from you. Take an inhale, exhale, twist a tiny bit more, and then unravel back to your toes and unravel your legs. Okay, bend it again. So bend at the knees, cross at your shin. So now this time it's your left shin over the top of your right shin, and re-straighten your legs with that crisscross. And you can either pretend you've got something there or actually pop something in between your feet. Can you see that? And then karate chop them together. Give it a good squeeze. Take Dandasana on your, in Anusara, we always operate on the fingertips. So press into the fingertips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinging at the hips and bow forward over your feet. Creep the hands to where you have available. And we'll do this 3 times. Inhale and exhale. Keep squeezing your cushion. Inhale and exhale. Fabulous. Soften your chin, soften your eyes. Well done. And then inhale, come on up. You can take the cushion out again. Slide your left leg up the side of your leg. Flex the foot. Hold the shin. Inhale, lengthen. Now I get to twist towards you. Exhale, twist around. Hook the right elbow. Left fingertips behind you. Okay. Inhale, lengthen. This is called Ardha Matsyendrasana. It's half Lord of the Fish. I think we're breaking it down in week 3 of this little thing. We're doing this every day in November. So I hope you can join me. Twist, twist, twist. Fandabulous. And then unravel your legs. Give your legs and your wrists and everything a little bit of a shimmy and shake. All right, and then cross whichever one is easiest for you to flip onto all fours. Push your way back to downward facing dog. Lovely. Pedal that out for a couple of, always good to have a downward dog, isn't it? Walk that through. And then walk your hands back. You're going to be at the back of your mat. Okay, I'm just moving here so insight timers can see me. Hands to your hips. All right, and we're going to do that again. So take your right leg and crisscross it over the top of your left leg. Now, try and get your feet flat. Try not to have, see this heel? Try and plant that down as best you can. So it might not go all the way flat, but do what you can. Now notice you've twisted to your left a bit. So turn in your stomach and try and face the short edge of your mat. Hands to your hips. And then exhale, bow forward, just to halfway point. Inhale, come up. You may notice how it's actually quite hard to turn there. So use your core and then unravel that leg. Let's do the other side. So crisscross your left leg. Again, you could start by being here on the toe tops and then really push the heel down to get nice and grounded through the feet. Inhale. And notice you're probably pulling off to the right. See how I'm doing that now? Turn your hips, turn at your tummy. Inhale, exhale. We're only going to about 90 degrees. Try and get the weight in your toes. Okay, and then inhale, come on up and unravel your legs. Well done. Give them a bit of a shimmy and shape and dance your way on this fine Thursday morning up to the top of your mat. Ready? Inhale, reach up. So get really tall. I want you to imagine I've held you on the hip points here and I'm pulling you down, rooting you down, like you've got a big weight, a weighted belt on, and then reach up and out of that. So you're trying to launch and escape your own waistline. So reach up, nice and tall here. This is getting this side body long. It's really important to Krishna's pose. Exhale, bow your body forward. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step your left leg back to a nice long lunge and then step it in just a little bit. Angle the foot down at 45 degrees and then come on up. You can start with both legs being nice and straight. And notice how, just like in the crisscross there, you're being pulled to the side. So bring your hands to your inner thighs and squeeze in on your hands. So use your inner thighs and that squeezing to a midline. Feel how that squares you as you engage your inner groins, squares you more to the short edge of your mat. And then give yourself a cough and use your stomach muscles to turn you, your ribs, your chest. Use your inner core to turn you to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead like we just did, and then exhale, lunge into your right leg. Try not to let the knee overshoot the shin. This is Virabhadrasana 1, but this is the turn of the tummy you're going to need in Krishna's pose. Just a little lunge, not too crazy. Okay, one more breath. And then peel your hands down. Step your left foot forward. Let's do that with the right leg. Step your right leg back and angle it down at this 45-degree angle. This is Virabhadrasana 1 feet. Come up with straight legs. And if you relax, you'll notice you're pulling to the right. And the work starts in your legs. So you can even put your hands on your inner thighs and squeeze them together. Really feel your inner thighs work. And you'll notice your whole body turns. Amazing. Do the same. Now bring your hands to your hips and give yourself a cough. As your core firing up, square yourself to the short edge of your mat. Truly get the shoulders square. It's work, okay? And then lunge into your front leg. Reach up, stretch up. Virabhadrasana 1. Lovely exhale breath here. Super duper. And then peel your fingertips down. Step your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, come up to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Now, take a wide step, everybody. So really use the width of your mat. See how my ankles are right underneath my wrists, all right? Turn your right toes to the short edge of your mat. And as you bend in, bring your right elbow down there and bring your left hand to your hip. I want you to focus on this side body and now the arm. So reach the top arm up. See how I've got the palm facing you? Now turn it to the side wall. In fact, reach it away and pretend you've got something on the palm, a globe, and the palm is up. So keep it up, and it's now as if you've dropped that thing on the floor. So that rotation is really important to get this length in this from hip to armpit, and now get some opening into the shoulder, Parsvakonasana. Again, this is what we need in Krishna's pose. If you'd like to join me, you could also bring your bottom arm up. Get that length. Come back through warrior two. Good, that was hard work, wasn't it? Straighten the right leg and turn the toes in. All right, let's do the other side. So turn your left leg around, bend into it, and bring your left elbow to the knee. Reach your top arm up. So palm faces you to start with. Reach it away, and as if you've got something in your palm. All right, and then keep it orientated like that. As we come over, often this palm gets flipped round the other way and you'll get this. So turn that arm and then reach it, and you'll get much more out of your shoulder, more out of your side body, and you'll find you can discover more depth in your Krishna pose. Just a few poses as we build up this beautiful pose. Well done. Inhale, come on up through warrior two. Oh, I forgot to lift the arm. If you want to try with me, lift that bottom arm. Lovely. Warrior two. There you go. Now come up. Turn the toes in. Stay there and reach both arms up overhead. Bend and see if you can hold your own elbows. As you do this, try not to lift your ribs towards me. Try and draw the front ribs in and down. So don't turn it into a back bend, and then you'll get it more along your triceps, along the shoulders. Okay, and then unravel. Heel toe your feet together. Exhale and pause. Okay, so we found that crisscross of the legs, we found a turn in the torso, and we found an opening in the side body and arms. So let's try Krishna's pose. First version can be with your feet stepped together and to remain sort of firmly rooted together. You could put something between your shins. It could be your cushion again. I've got here a block. So squeeze it in. Toes facing forward. Okay, squeeze. Give yourself a cough and commit to your torso staying forward, because it's going to want to twist. All right, reach your arms, palms up, as if there's something in each palm. And then reach on up. Now, either your hands can stay shoulder width apart or interlink them. Reach up, stretch up. And then as you exhale, you go over to your left and take your hips to the right. But stay squeezing here. Notice how your torso kind of wants to turn down. So that's where that work of turning your tummy to the front edge, your chest, and your shoulders. Maybe even look up. And then can you squeeze your ears and get that length out your side body? And this is a lovely class to do first thing in the morning. You're going to stretch into all these intercostal muscles. Start to breathe a bit deeper. See if you can smile as we do it. Awesome. Inhale, come on up, and exhale, release your hands. Just let that go. Maybe even flick your hands down. And we're going to do it again on the other side. We get to do it slightly deeper next time round, okay? So we're going to get 2 bashes of this. Inhale, reach up, interlink your fingers, release your index finger. Other way now, so bow to your right, take your hips to the left, keep squeezing the block, hips to the left. Notice how the torso wants to turn. So give yourself a cough and turn. I'm assuming most of you are facing the camera, so turn more and more. Even turn your chest to the ceiling. Can you go over a bit more? Can you find a bit more love and space in your left rib cage? Wow, your whole day is going to go better because of this. Promise. Inhale, come on. And again, exhale, release. A couple of circles in the shoulders. Now we're going to do it again, all right? But you can do it again with a block here. But this time I'm going to show you another version where it ramps it up a gear. So you won't need the block for that one, but you'll involve this crisscross leg we did at the beginning. Okay, so this deepens it. So step your right leg over. Remember, the heel is not up, it's planted down. Squeeze your inner thighs as if you did still have a block there. All right, inhale, reach up, stretch up, release your index fingers, and then bow down to your left. So it's the right leg over the top, and you bow away, and that adds some extra zing into the hip. Turn at your core, remember. Over you go, over you go, over you go. Isn't it fabulous? The pose of Krishna. The reason is you stay there. He played his flute like this down by the river, and everyone loved it. It's beautiful, beautiful music. So if you don't feel it, maybe pretend you can hear some beautiful Krishna music. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, unravel. Really good work. And unravel your right leg. Pause. We've got one more side. You can do this. It's going to feel wonderful for the rest of your day. All right, left leg, cross it over. And remember, heel goes down. Really important to be well aligned. That's why I love Anusara yoga. Inhale, reach up, my little Krishnas. Reach, 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 and exhale, bow to your right. And if you get here and realize actually this is too much in your side body, you can just unravel that front leg. But this adds a little bit more juice. All right, so over you go, over you go, over you go. Turn at your torso, bring your right armpit under your chest. Maybe even turn your face. Close your eyes. Keep going. Don't give up on me. Over you go. And you can imagine Krishna playing his little flute. Over you go. Over you go. One more breath. Breathe into that left side. Super duper. And then inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Release your hands. Release your legs. Stand with your feet outer hip width apart. Couple of circles to your shoulders. Lift your face into the day. Soften your skin, soften your palms. Take a deep breath in. And feel that little sparkle that is now running through you. That's you, ready for your day. Namaste.